everybody doing today? It's Friday. We're all ready to get home for the weekend, right? So thank you all for letting me join today. My name is Zach Carr. I serve as the Assistant Director for Leadership and Service at the University of Memphis. You've probably gotten a million mass emails from me promoting our service events. Apologize to you for that, but hey, you gotta get the word out somehow. So thank you all again for being cooperative with that. So really want to talk to you today about a really awesome service platform that we have here at the University of Memphis. We're one of the only schools that utilize a really expansive platform like this that can really serve as a way for you to serve in the community, also track your data, but also a really awesome way if you're wanting to track some points of internships, of potential part-time jobs that you have, and really have an opportunity to have all the data for your experiences in one place. So you can start by finding us at our main website, which is memphis.edu/student involvement. So I am with the Student Leadership and Involvement Office. We do a lot of different things in programming and have a couple of different broad areas. But what I'll be talking to you today is about our leadership and service portion of the office. So to find us, you'll just go to memphis.edu/student involvement and click on that leadership and service tab. And you can see all of the different things that we do here on the left-hand panel. But what I really want to talk to you about again is this community service. And so to find this platform, you'll go under our community service tab and click on Volunteer Odyssey, which will take you to this main page. There's a cool little video that really explains what Volunteer Odyssey does. I'll give you more of a quick breakdown of that. They're a local nonprofit here in Memphis that really serves as a middle person to connect people from the community to volunteer services. So if you didn't know, Memphis is the most saturated city in the country when it comes to population and their nonprofit organizations. There are over 4,000 nonprofit organizations here in the city of Memphis. And so there are a ton of people trying to do good, and they can't do it alone. They need people to really dig in and help be a part of the community. And so as part of this, they partner with these other nonprofit agencies to list recurring opportunities or one-time events that they need people like you out in the community serving with. And so by clicking on this Volunteer Compass button, it will take you to our main University of Memphis page with that really handsome devil right there in the right-hand corner. So this is our main University of Memphis webpage. You can see how our metrics stack up here. So we've had this platform operating since 2017. You can see that we already have 3,000 students that are users of this platform. You can really see the impact that's been made on the city. You can see that there have been 3,601 impacts, which are essentially instances of community service that equate to 16,000 service hours. You can see the total economic impact that we've had on the city, which is over $400,000, which is really awesome and something to be proud about as students in the university. However, we can always do more. You know, we have just about 20,000 students that are here at the University of Memphis, and we've really only unlocked just a few of those students at 3,000. And so what I really want to show you today is how to utilize the platform, how to find service opportunities, how to log in, how to track data, and some of those different things. So we make it really easy for you to create an account. This is synced with your university information. So you have one step to register and to join. So when you click login, you see at the top, you have that login via u.memphis, and that enables you to go and log in with your Memphis credentials. There we go. So I have to authenticate it real quick. And I'll change my password then. And so when you do that, it says, Zach, welcome back, because I'm already a member. But for you, it would essentially say you've been added to the University of Memphis group. You can see all of the opportunities that we have, that we put on campus. But you can also find other opportunities that are happening off campus. And so you see we've got all kinds of things that are going on with Evangelical Christian School, after-school tutoring with Las Americas. We've got a service on Saturday program happening this Saturday. So if you're really wanting to plug into the community, this is your go-to for that. However, there's a really cool calendar that's actually embedded on our website here of current opportunities that are going on that make it super easy for you to one click find out information, one click registration, to make it super simple for you. So I'll show you that main calendar here under our Volunteer Odyssey group. And so you can see this available right here. Everything in gray, those are things that have already happened, or that means that they're full. And so let's look at some opportunities for today. So if you wanted to go to Las Americas After School Tutoring, you just click on it. You can see the event details. They're at 2 locations, helping kids with homework and to have a little bit of fun and play with them. That'll be this afternoon from 3:30 to 5. If you want more details, you can click View Details, or you can just register straight away. And so you click View Details and just see, looks like they have 10 spots that are open today, and they're all open at the moment. So a really cool way for you to find these opportunities and to plug in, but also the other side of things where you can see the data and everything that you have done. And so I'll just show you an example of what a service transcript looks like. And so you can see these are a couple of events that we've had lately. Really shows you the things that you've done, how many hours that you performed, and if they're verified hours. Are any of you guys on scholarship at all or have requirements for service hours? Anything like that? A lot of our scholarship programs require a certain amount of service hours. And so with that, they need to be verified service hours through our office. But before you can even get to that point, you're going to need to make sure to find a site that is not only safe, but it's quality, and that it is something that you're passionate about. And so those are the 3 main points. And so Volunteer Odyssey does a really awesome job of finding those locations, making sure that they are safe, official nonprofit organizations. That really takes a lot of work off of our plate and your plate, because you know that you will get a quality experience. In terms of that data tracking, let's say that you go somewhere to your local church or a local school that may not be registered on this platform. It's very easy for you to add these impacts, or if you're doing an internship that you would like to record, so you can do a little bit of reflecting on that, go back and look maybe a couple months, a couple years down the road, and really reflect on that opportunity. And so you would put in just the organization name here, who can verify that you attended that. So if you are in an internship, that would just be your direct supervisor that would be able to do that, the dates, how you measure that time. And so you can do time. If you donated money, you can do money and really keep track of how much money that you have donated to an organization, if you're donating canned goods or others, or even doing training that falls in a lot of different areas. That would be mainly where you would record your internship hours. And so that would be somewhere around job responsibility, soft skills, something along those lines. Rating your experience, which is very crucial to making sure we get good feedback on a certain site, or for you, maybe some internships that, hey, I had an internship experience here, wasn't the greatest thing that I've ever done, or it was the greatest thing I've ever done. Really important for us to know those things. You can add some personal notes and be able to share your impacts with the University of Memphis, which will be right down here, and making sure that that's always clicked. You can keep it to private. No one has to see this but you. However, if you would like to share that publicly, there is a social media wall that keeps up with everyone that's served within the community. Are there any questions so far just about the platform or what this can be utilized for maybe some of your needs as it relates to your schooling or volunteer opportunities or anything of that nature? Yes, ma'am.
If we work with an organization that isn't necessarily an RSO, we still go through Volunteer Odyssey to sign up for it?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And so that's where that volunteer calendar will really come in handy if you're looking for that. Or if you work with an organization or serve with an organization that's not on here, they need to know about this software, because this really exposes them to, you can see there's 7,000 people, almost 8,000 people that are on this platform. And so really being able to open that up to the public, and it gives them a lot of good exposure, a lot of good marketing, and some of those different things.
Brian Deal was in here on the first week, and he was talking about Tiger Zone and co-curricular transcripts and
Yep.
helping with being able to put that on your resume. Will this be able to print out something, a list of everything the students have done for, to be able to add to the resumes as well?
Yeah, so that's where the transcript, the service transcript will come into play that I just showed them a second ago, their impact summary. And so anytime you do something, it would populate to this, which is similar to that co-curricular transcript that Brian showed you. In the fall, these systems will be integrated to where those will all populate to one place on a co-curricular transcript. So we'll have your service opportunities or internships that you can log through this system that puts it all in one place. That really makes it easy for you to print out or to save in a PDF form to be able to share with other people at jobs. And I think when it comes time to interview for jobs or to apply for jobs, this is information that you might not think is like super stellar or super valuable. However, employers are really going to be interested in seeing what your impact is in the community. What are some of the things that you care about, the causes that you really want to participate with? And so that's a great point, Tim, to bring that up there.
I'd like to know if that and Tiger Zone, I guess I didn't answer my question correctly.
Yeah.
If they were linked together, if it was one, or they have to actually do